It's another session of the Business Renovator, and this is an impromptu one. The title of it is Adaptable and Flexible. Before I dive into that, though, I want to dive into this. Customer Delight 365 by my good friend, Brian Monahan, the author and curator of this terrific book. Today's quote that I've picked is by Brian Tracy, who actually I'm a licensed business coach, certified trainer with Brian Tracy under the Focal Point banner. Bit of a plug for Focal Point and our coaches around the globe. I'm just one of several hundred. So let's see what Brian has to say, Brian Tracy, and then we'll look at what Brian's Monahan's take is on that, and I'll add a narrative as well. Successful people are always looking for opportunities to help others. Unsuccessful people are always asking, what's in it for me? So Brian Monahan's take on that is if you're listening to the radio station that we're all tuned into, it's our favorite one, which is WIIFM, What's in It for Me? Radio and you're a customer service professional, you've tuned into the wrong station. What's in it for your customers is really what's most important in the leadership role, sales role, customer service agent. Your station is Keep Smiling and Servicing. Isn't that interesting? You can pick up KSAS worldwide. You just need to remember to tune in. That Monahan's a clever dude, isn't he? And the other way I've thought about WIIFM is to turn it into WIIFT, to think about what's in it for them, the people you're talking to, servicing, helping, have a relationship in it, so that you can build rapport and have a more abundant life. And it doesn't necessarily always equate to cash. That's not the only measure of abundance. Anyhow, that's my thought, my philosophy, and the two Brians, Brian Tracy and Brian Monahan. So let's talk about flexibility and adaptability. Well, why it's an impromptu one today is my morning was chopper block packed from 7:30 a.m. my time until 11:45. Some of that's still in place, but the second two meetings were postponed because people's lives have other things going on, and you have to adjust. They wanted to shift, so we shifted and adjusted and rescheduled, which freed me up to be here for you guys. So why I'm here is to talk about flexibility, adaptability, and if there were some people jumping in on here that wanted to chime in and talk about that and send their messages and insights of what they do, how they manage it. When your schedule changes, just like that, unexpectedly, do you take it on like a victor? So you own it, you're proactive. What can you do with the opportunity that's arisen? Or do you get pissed off, upset, get mad at the world, and become a victim, saying, I can't do this. Why do people always do this? Blame it on other people, make excuses for what's going on in your life. Dale Carnegie, in his great book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, talked about flexibility and adaptability and a few other labels by talking about lemons. So when life serves up lemons, are you going to do something positively with it? Like, say, I don't know, make lemonade, or do something negative with it and just leave the lemons and fuss about what's going on versus what you could do to change the situation and make it better. I like the expression being proactive versus reactive. So here I am today talking to you now, or if you see this on the replay, because somebody shared it out there for us, that's great. If you wouldn't mind sharing it out, that would be awesome. And if you're watching on replay, go #replay, just let me know. Being adaptable and flexible is really an important aspect, whether you're selling, whether you're playing on a sports team, it really doesn't matter. If you're not flexible, pliable, and bendable, you'll break, which makes me think about the palm tree and an oak tree. The reason palm trees don't grow well, I'm not. This might not be a scientific, biological kind of sort of because I'm not a plant expert. But just imagine if you tried to grow an oak tree in a tropical climate, and with the winds that they have from the ocean, do you think that the oak tree would survive? It'd probably survive a little while, but not as well as a palm tree. The thing that's cool about a palm tree in those windy environments, it has the bend and the flow to be able to withstand those kind of winds. So if you think about yourself, are you rigidly growing like an oak tree? Or are you pliable like a palm tree? And today I prefer a palm tree just for change in space. It's winter here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. No shock, that's what happens this time of the year. And I can't really complain because it's been really quite mild. But it would be nice to be on one of those islands with one of those palm trees, sipping back a cool glass of lemonade because I made things better. Anyway, that's my rant today. I'm going to see who's here. Robert Burker, hello, buddy. There's my good friend Kellen. She's an author, a creative person. She creates these cards. I think they're called cards that wow, because they actually, when you see them, they do wow. And yes, Eric Bam, thank you. I react to pizza too. I saw that picture this morning in the wee hours of the morning when I saw it. I don't know what time it was, 5 o'clock. No, it was late, probably about 6 or 7 o'clock my time. And man, it's too early for pizza at that time. It looks so darn good. So darn good. What else is? What about a bonsai tree? Yeah, what about a bonsai? Add something to that, buddy. What do you mean? What about a bonsai tree? Isn't that the one that we trim and cut and make it pretty? Are they flexible and adaptable? I have no idea. That's a long one. Don't worry about blame. That's a brute. I love that. Don't worry about. And then so look at that. People are saying hi to people. So that's really I got for this Friday morning because, like I said, it was an impromptu. It was an opportunity to get on here and share some insights. So the appointments that were postponed for today have been rescheduled for next week. We've already got that out of the way, and I'm looking forward to connecting with those organizations and companies that are out there that I'm looking to serve. Very excited about the opportunities that are there. It's just when you're working with individuals that manage and lead other people, sometimes they have bombs go off in their schedule, and there's just not much else they can do. And being able to be flexible, adaptable, and adjustable is an important sort of thing. Just reminds me of another thing. I'm working with the same company in a different part of the country in Canada. And because of the restrictions we have in and around the pandemic, the training and coaching that I'm proposed last year has had to change and adjust to suit and satisfy their schedule for their people across the country. And if you're not flexible and adaptable, like an amoeba is one of my favorite things, is that if you're too rigid like that oak tree, then you're not going to be able to serve the people in the best way for them. And why are we really here? Is it for us or is it for them? It's like the WIIFM, or as Brian called it, I think it was KASA radio stations. Regardless, be flexible, be adaptable. Don't be an oak tree unless you're building a log cabin. Be more like a palm tree. Make lemonade out of the lemons that arrive. And here, who is this? Who is this guy here? This is Randy Chaffee. He's an awesome dude. He's a road warrior that's flexible and adaptable. While his competition were losing ground, Randy found a way to reinvent himself and do things in a way that empowered him to be more valuable and of more service to his client base. As a result of that, his business didn't falter last year. It grew. And because of flexibility and adaptability, I'm also finding that it's only January and this is my most amazing year ever. So on that note, have an amazing year yourself. Make lots of lemonade, be flexible, adaptable, be a palm tree, eat lots of pizza. See you later.